Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is Tommy and John with Tommy's Top Picks here to do something a little different.
We're changing it up today.
Yeah, figured we'd try something different. Take a look at some singles that we've noticed some movement on recently.
Yeah,
Uh,
call this like your market update dialogue or something like that. I don't know. We'll come up with a catchy title,
yeah, I mean,
maybe.
it's kind of just us talking, having a
Chat
conversation, going over things we've noticed in the market.
cards, card like
Cardboard,
uh
flesh and blood.
things. Yeah. All right, let's jump in.
So one close to my heart, Brave Forge Bracers, highly underrated card, is now a $90 card, or so it
Yes, it
seems.
is.
It
Yes,
could
it
just go
is.
back.
It could, but the sales have been pretty crazy, pretty fast paced. I don't know if you want to show the history
Yeah,
there.
I got it.
Somebody bought 3 of them, just the rainbow foils, not the, cold foil, but still, who buys 3 Brave Force bracers? I don't know. But yeah, so prices are moving and lots of purchases every single day. It does look like a buyout. Look at the 12th. Oh my god. How many people bought on the 12th? That's a
And another
lot.
three. There's a lot of threes. There's a
Yeah, there's like
three. There's a
clusters of
three.
sales around some of these, so thought we'd point that out. Pretty interesting.
You
It
don't
did
need
move up.
three. Three at 46 though.
Yeah, it's clearly moved up over time. Like it's a continual pattern
Yeah. So this
of
is where. So this is the beginning of March, right?
yep,
42, 41. So this is also end of February.
yep.
Um, So this is also, correct me if I'm wrong, this was around the same time that
That
the
was the day
what?
the Dust Till Dawn announcement or leak hit on the
Oh, it did?
first or second. Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
So where I was going with that is that's also around the time I was trying to remember when WTR started, Unlimited started going up, but I think that was a little earlier.
Oh, yeah, I think that was a little bit earlier. So, yep.
Because my so I think it's a mix of things. One, speculation on Dust Till Dawn, the next Flesh and Blood set.
Everyone
And
thinks Dory's gonna be light hero. I think she'll be a light hero.
I
It'll be
mean,
awesome.
Dory's the star of the meta right now. Does she
I,
deserve another set to be the top? Yeah, probably.
yeah, I think
But
so. Little setup Dory. I like Holy Dory or whatever they're gonna call her, where she does her superpower burst of light and kills her enemies as per the story and lore that they put out, and it seemed very random. I don't know if you guys read that lore, but it felt kind of random. I know it was tied to the release of the classic battles, sort of, but the story wasn't, which was
right,
weird.
right.
So, so yeah, I think she's gonna be light here,
I hope
and that
so.
would be awesome.
I mean,
Little
you
light
would,
light swords. Come
yeah,
on.
light axes might get me to
Okay,
play
light
additionals
axes,
though.
fine. I don't care. It can be axes.
I don't know. They seem to be pushing axes really hard in Dynasty, but
Yeah. So a month ago, not even 20 days ago, is 42. What's that now?
90. Cheapest one is 90.
Yeah. So, and what was the last sold? Just to make sure we're not overpricing. Yeah, 92. Yeah.
92. One
And
sold
that
for
was a
one.
light played. Ugh.
Yeah,
Ouch.
one sold for 115. Three sold for
Yikes.
84. So
Yeah.
it's really
That looks like a
just hitting that.
buyout over 20 days or so,
Yep.
you know, doubled in price.
One
That's
sold
not
for
bad.
144.
That's crazy. Like, that is crazy. We are seeing this happen
That's up
across
over
the game.
$100 in
I,
less than 2 weeks.
$150. Like,
I mean, now that's
let's be
just one
real.
sale, but I mean,
Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. This is how it goes. If you have a favorite hero who no one's watching, buy your stuff now. All right,
yeah,
moving on. On to more of these. Scabskin leathers.
very similar history. Both
Yes.
another
Yeah,
WTR.
look at that chart. Look at that chart.
Yeah.
Boring,
So
boring,
this
boring.
was,
Straight
yeah.
up.
This is happening a lot faster.
Yeah, I don't trust the charts, so
No, I think it could correct, but
take a look.
So there is, yeah. So one did sell for 58 today.
Yeah. Which is way below list. Right now it's like
Right.
90 or something.
Right.
So that was a random lucky one. Or someone trying to drive the price down, selling to themselves.
I don't feel like people are doing that.
Oh, people definitely do that.
Really?
In the high end boxes, you see it a lot.
What?
Yeah,
In the high end boxes?
they sell to themselves at below market price. to get it to average the price down for the market price, the listing price when people just glance at the chart.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a
that's
thing that happens, and you see it more in the Pokemon stuff. That's kind of those scams with
really?
the look. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
crap!
yeah, you see it a lot more. Anyways, moving on. Scroll down. Like, who's buying 4? Who's buying 4? There are
Yeah,
2 people
two
apparently
people
buying
bought 4.
4. Scabskin leathers? You need 4 of them? All right.
You need one.
Maybe maybe you're like a centaur brute, right? You need double pants.
Maybe it's just 4 friends who just went in and saved on shipping,
Uh
and then
Not sure if
also
they
did
would
it
have
on the 12th.
shipping is is usually pretty pretty cheap if you buy a more expensive card. Um so down at $40 as of like the first or second. So my favorite conspiracy around this is the back of the Flesh and Blood card, how it has the symbols. The one after Dusk Till Dawn looks like
It was
Savage Land.
35
Yep,
towards
that's
the
a
end
big
of February.
yeah. Go. What's the first? Let's just go from March on.
March 1st is 40.
40. Okay, so it's not too crazy. Not Brave Forge Bracers crazy. Didn't sell for
No,
150 from 40.
no, the highest was 115.
Nothing's as
No,
bad as Brave Forge Bracers. 97.
97's highest, yeah,
And that may have been someone selling to themselves to increase the price.
after buying 75
Yeah,
or
yeah. It was probably just someone buying it,
yeah.
honestly. But that sort of stuff does happen.
I mean,
Yep.
that's kinda the game that's being played right now, I think, because, like, with other games, you have a lot more stores just opening and carrying singles. You do not have that many stores opening Flesh and Blood and having
And
singles.
carrying singles, correct.
Now, I
It's
think a lot of
almost
stores are working on it and would like to have it in place, but
yeah,
just it's not there yet,
yeah.
or
It's
they
not.
don't have the inventory to open.
Yeah, agreed. Especially now that unlimited is disappearing.
Right.
All right. What else do we have?
Blood
Crazy
Rush
market.
Bellow.
All right, check the history on this one. See if this was a buyout too. It's only 292, so it's not a big deal. Except for look at those rainbow foils,
You want me to filter by
35.
rainbow?
Let's just look through
Okay.
real quick. See if there's a bunch of sales at once. Because remember, these are a playable set, so buying 3 is reasonable. It looks like just a bunch on the 19th were sold compared to these other days where it's like onesies, twosies. You see
Yeah.
how it's like not a bunch in one day for most of these? So that looks like it was a mini buyout. I'm guessing on the same
I mean,
speculation.
yeah. Rainbow 23.
Oh, I wasn't looking at the prices. I was looking at
Okay.
the dates on the side.
Oh,
If
I
you
see.
look at the 19th, look, see how
Yeah.
many sold on the 19th versus other days? It's like 2 or
Right.
3 sales on any other given day. 12th had a lot. That was a lot. Looks like. Yeah, interesting. But the prices are clearly moving up since the first. Yeah.
It,
Well, not for the unlimited. It moved up 60 cents, but the rainbow foil looked like it did move up.
it's the
And I
Blood
think
Rush
that's
Bellow boys. It's Gary and Tommy over there pumping Blood Rush
is
Bellow.
that what it is?
Well,
Is that their thing?
that's what their show is called
I
on Wednesday.
yeah, I know. I was just saying. Is that so they're all buying all the rainbow
No,
foils
I'm
up?
just making a
100% joke.
joke.
Yeah, but look, even yeah, scroll to the chart real quick.
Yeah.
You can see it in the chart. Just scroll down. Yeah. See
Oh
how
yeah,
the
the rainbow.
little green light yeah, the rainbow
Yeah.
is just like whoop. But that's the same as a lot of them. In fact,
I
this
think
is
that's
slower
just
than
I think
most of
that's
those
just
rainbow foil buyouts.
I think
Yeah.
it's most of the unlimited set
Yes. Rainbow
stopping
foils.
at tails rainbow foils.
Ton of them. Ton of it is happening. And first edition actually too. I'm starting to see it in some of those too.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out. I believe what did I see? One of them there was no more
Well,
left.
there was someone like
Ravenous Rabble first edition or something. There was none listed anymore.
yeah, I believe it.
Something. I'm not sure if it
Well, a
was
lot
Ravenous. It
of
was one of those like key generics though,
so
you know.
here's the thing about rainbows is the way that they have been doing reprints of cards of the commons. They're not reprinting them in rainbow.
Right.
So like in Uprising, Scar for Scar didn't come in rainbow in Uprising.
Right. And we can assume Ravenous Rabble won't in
Correct.
Outsiders
Right.
question mark. We'll find out.
Right.
But
And yeah.
yeah.
And head jab.
Car- Cards for the players. Collectors get foil. get shiny.
Right, but
That's the plan.
I think this just might be a reaction to the market realizing that that includes rainbows.
I think you're probably right because rainbows have been ignored for a very long time as kind of nothing chaff, and I don't think that was LSS's plan. They wanted rainbow foils
They're
to be special.
gorgeous.
There there's downsides and good upsides. The
Sure.
Pringling's bad,
It's not as bad as
especially
magic.
especially the early ones. It's not as bad as the special magic. You're right about that. I will
Also, I've
100%
watched some YouTube videos about how to uncurl, so I might be
Oh,
doing
yeah,
some
no, you can
science.
uncurl.
Yeah,
Like, it's curling is not a damage to the card. It's
right,
just a natural process that can easily be undone. It's not that big of a deal as long as you treat the cards right, you can fix it without a problem.
right.
So, yeah, curling's not like I know some people are like, "Oh, curl." It's like the only thing it matters in is a competitive game where you want to not have marked cards. You know what I mean?
Right, absolutely. Yeah,
So, that's the only place it really, really matters.
yeah,
Collectors are used to foiling
yeah.
or, pringling for foils, so yeah, but I think you're right. I think rainbow foils have been slept on too long. I think even though there's no official policy on rainbow foils, they will minimize the reprints
And
of
they're showing
foil. And
how they're what they're doing. Like they've shown now in multiple sets with multiple instances of reprint commons and rares.
yeah, I will hold off judgment. And they also, of course, can reserve the opportunity
Oh,
to
absolutely.
reprint a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
rainbow foil later,
Yeah,
but it will be a much later edition, right?
right.
So different value,
And then
all the same.
the addition will matter.
I mean, like I said, even first edition key cards are just off the market now. They're just gone. They don't exist at any price.
Right,
So,
right.
and those are just like I'm not sure if commons, maybe majestics or something, right? I don't remember what the rarity was, but it's just they're just gone. I was looking the other day, I was like, whoa, this card just doesn't exist on TCG Player anymore. It's just gone. So, yeah, that's starting to happen now. First edition is becoming first edition-y and rare and old.
Hmm.
We're some years in now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. What else we got?
Grasp of the Arcanite making a comeback.
Oh yeah, you know what this is about, right?
Chain?
Yeah, 100%. Everyone's
Could
like,
be.
"Chain's coming back."
Oh, guess I'll get
Yes,
my grasp
please.
back. Yeah.
Yes, please. What's the cold foil on this go for now? Does it even have any?
12.75.
Yeah, right. See what if there's a recent
Choose
list.
available.
2,500. Okay. Is there any recent sales of it? Probably not. Oh, that was a 9. Okay, that's cool.
Uh,
That's cool. Yeah,
Sales.
filter in there, see what the last cold foil was. I'm just curious because I know this is like a crazy card. I've envied after this card.
12.
3-1. It sold at the beginning of March for
Yeah.
1,300. Dang. That was recent. Y'all missed it.
And
Another one in
225.
February. Yeah, that's crazy. So, yeah, they were cheap a second ago. They just doubled in price essentially.
I mean,
I'm
that's
sure
what
you
happens with,
find
but
eBay or
sure.
back
But I mean,
back.
that can kind of is what's happening to these rare cards from the full
Yeah,
sets.
yeah. I just couldn't justify spending that kind of money
Oh,
on one.
no. Nope. Me neither. I'm not in
I
that
was
race.
I was tempted. I was tempted, I'll tell you.
I'm not in that field. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's nice. And then the other aspect of this is the value of these boxes are going up.
Yeah,
So
100%.
it's
All
is
over the
it the
place.
and they're just kind of balancing each other out?
No,
You don't
cards are
think?
driving up box prices
You
soon.
think?
They're Yeah, because well,
Well, no, do you think we'll see another rise in box prices because of the rise in the legendaries? Because the rise in
it's
legendaries
very
followed the rise of the box.
I don't even think it's legendaries because of the rainbow foils now. I think the
Right, I
rainbow
know.
foils are adding way more value to an EV than they were before. It's kind of a shame Louis not doing his price tracking like data he did before. I know it wasn't perfect, but at least you could see
We would
like the
have numbers.
consolidation of rainbow foil, across an entire set. You could get the data.
Yeah,
So,
like E-Strike.
oh yeah, E-Strike's been nuts for a while though. That one like is the least surprising.
It was February.
Yeah, it was $80. That was still crazy, and now it's even crazier. Yeah, it sold for 100 before. I know
Yeah.
it did in the past because I remember looking at it before.
But I
So,
mean, you think about it, isn't because of the print run, foil getting a foil majestic was less common than getting a specific foil majestic
I think
was
it was
less
just
common
this
than a
one.
legendary. Yeah.
I think it was just this one because they
Okay.
underprinted this one or something.
Okay.
Actually, look at the first editions. How many are listed? No, no, for sale. I'm just curious.
First edition rainbow?
No, normal, normal. Oh, there's two.
2. 1 foil.
Even the how much are the normals going for? Like 385. That most people was like, no way.
No.
What's the
The unlimited rainbow?
oh, the normal was 385.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. That is yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
One
don't
person
think
has
I
a
have
playset.
one of these. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't think I have any of these. I have some of the first edition stuff because remember way back I was like, you can for $20 you can buy you can buy random majestics that are first edition normal. They're not
Yeah.
that hard to come by. Someday they'll be rare. Little did I know 6 months later. I was thinking like
Yeah.
5 years later, not this soon. Wow. Okay, crazy. What else
Yeah.
we got?
Yeah, and the cheapest unlimited rainbow foil on the market is 300.
It's 300. That's crazy. Unlimited rainbow foil? I
Unlimited rainbow.
may have one of those. I'll have to look.
I have oh, I want to look. I have a
I'm gonna have
unlimited.
to go inventory all my stuff now because, geez, so into some of this madness, especially anything I have multiples of.
Let's see. Art of War. I don't think it's going as crazy.
It's
No,
150,
125. Yeah.
125. Okay. Phew,
And there's a lot
crazy.
more.
Yeah,
There's 8 listings.
yeah. Well, what's the? Oh yeah, yeah. But one has multiple, or several have multiple. But still, that's not
One,
that many
one,
left.
one, one, one.
Jeez, for a couple $1,000, you can buy out Art of War rainbow foils now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's not unreachable for some people that do
That's
this
so
stuff.
I yeah. That's kind of the thing is it's yeah, there's not the inventory isn't being replenished as fast as it was being put in.
Of the collectible stuff. This game has gotten real deal big.
Yeah.
The collectible stuff is burning out quickly. So grab your favorite collectible or your least favorite collectible, and you might be able to afford one of your favorite collectibles someday when it goes up. um, all right, what else do we have? We had something else. What was it?
No, that was it.
Oh, we went through them all that fast.
We went through them
That's fair.
all.
Blood Rush, Brute Force. Oh, I know what. Surgical extraction. I forgot.
Oh.
I
Oh yeah.
mentioned it, but it was like very quickly, and we didn't pull it up. I wanted to point this out to all those that watch and listen to this content in general.
Yeah.
It is going down. This is the wrong game.
Yep.
TCG players the best.
Quick flesh and blood.
There it is. Yeah. So 47 current listing. There's some
Mhm.
selling down at 42. I
Lightly
saw.
played.
Yeah, I mean, but if you're talking about playset, who cares? I
Me.
saw some sold down at 42 recently, so the price is coming down. I imagine this will continue to come down as we go into the next set, where they're going to be a reprint with the same number. So that's
Yep.
the key, is
Yep.
that it's going to actually be the same set ID and number specifically to make it the same, as opposed to where it's like a reprint. It's like you have the older editions worth more. That's not going to be the case here. This will flush out the supply of this. So pretty cool. I appreciate that they're doing that. Wish they'd done it faster so it would be cheaper to play with, the new
Right.
assassins.
So that it
But
would yeah.
the assassins will get their day.
Yeah.
Oh, is these your? You have rainbow foils, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, they're still crazy. I don't think they should be
I
because
thought I was crazy paying $40 each for them.
yeah, I would. I mean, I would flip them personally, but
Nope.
the
They're worth
way
playsetting.
things
I'm
are
not
going with, well, I know the way things are going with rainbow foils, and maybe not.
Yeah. And there's like the whole story behind it now. It's just kind of like a thing.
Yeah, there's a collection story there for sure.
Yeah.
You remember when this came out and they misprinted the amount?
Mhm.
You know? Yeah, for sure. That
And
will
they're just
forever be
I
part of flesh and blood history.
that those rainbow foils are cards that I will just sit at my desk and look at for a minute.
Well, that's cool.
They're
I mean, if that's what you like,
gorgeous.
then
Yeah.
heck yeah.
Because I usually have a deck on one of my decks on my desk so that
Y-
If I ever am like getting fidgety, I just kind of like, uh, oh, what's it
Look at
called?
cards.
No, what's it called?
Shuffle.
Goldfishing,
Oh, go fishing. Gotcha.
and just like try and play out hands and stuff like that. But
Um, Something that's kind of funny.
mhm,
We learned the timing for them. I mean, we kind of knew or we had a suspicion, but we got an official word on the timing. The amount of time it takes for them to come to a decision and print something. It was too late by the time they realized it.
right,
So it's a very distant time frame. So whenever you're like, oh, they should make a decision, and then you're mad at them because it wasn't made in the next set, this
right.
adjustment to the gameplay or whatever, realize that it takes two
Wait,
sets
and
to
yeah,
make an adjustment. Yeah, it's that much of a lead time from like design to cards printed. So
and hitting this,
that was
yeah,
pretty interesting reveal when they put that article out. I appreciated that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the articles on Flesh and Blood TCG where they talk about surgical extraction reprint. They talk about how by the time they realized it, it was too late to get it into the print for outsiders. They would have otherwise. And it just kind of gives you an idea of the timeline of things. Not like in great detail, but you can kind of suss it out.
right,
Pretty interesting. Well, market update complete. Let
yeah,
us know in the comments what you think of this format. I think we're gonna do this going forward on Tuesdays, and then the regular market update will be Thursdays, like always.
sounds like a plan.
Sounds good to me.
All right, well, until your weekly update on Thursday, we'll catch you later.
Have a good one.